Welcome to the stage, Mr. Henry Ginsberg!
Whoa! Hello, people. How are you? Are you well? Yes. Okay, just to recap while I'm here, give me a cheer if you're single. It's more of a groan, really. It's good. I actually proposed to my girlfriend the other day, people. Yeah, she didn't text back, so... So, before I get going, I should make a point of my appearance, because I'm not normally a very self-conscious person. However, when you're a performer, people do have a tendency to yell things at you, and the other day a guy accused me of being the fat guy from Lost. So, yeah... No, it's weird. I actually recently shaved. I had a beard for a couple of years, which I got rid of because a couple of things happened to me recently which made me realise I really need an image change. Firstly, I was on the tube and a tramp saluted me. Okay. And secondly, I was in a supermarket buying a bottle of vodka, and there was this really pervy-looking old man standing at the newsstand leering over the page 3 photos, but he wasn't just leering, he actually had saliva dripping down from his mouth, and he had piss stains on his trousers, and he was just going... And as I passed him on my way to the checkout, he looked at me with my vodka and went... I don't watch nearly as much internet porn as you probably think to look at me. Are we all big fans of porn in here? Again, bit of a groan, slightly self-pitying. I don't really understand porn myself. Whenever I look at the titles of porn films, I'm always amazed at how many of them have numbers on the end, because they've all got titles like Cum Sluts 14, and like... You know, I've never understood this. Is it really absolutely necessary for porn films to have sequels? Are there really men in the world who finish watching a porn film and go, but what happened next? Dave, have you heard? Cum Sluts 14's out. Oh, thank God, because Cum Sluts 13 left so many unanswered questions. Did the fridge ever get fixed? I'm like this. I get very angsty. Anyone else here suffer with anxiety? I know, not a question normally asked at comedy. Very rarely you see comics going, hey, where are you from? Do you cut yourself? Top crowd. I'm very angsty. I've got quite a bizarre relationship with my psyche, and basically I can't leave it unattended for too long. Basically I'll be walking along the street thinking perfectly happy thoughts, and then I just let my guard down a bit, and then the voices in my head start going, rape, death, AIDS, cancer, just... It's like there's a little man inside my head, and whenever I'm feeling happy or contented with the world, he thinks, oh, Henry's feeling happy. I wonder what would be the most unpleasant thought I could implant in his head right now. How do you know you're not a paedophile? Maybe you haven't met the right kid yet. You know, that's not... You know, I'll be chatting with a girl and it's going quite well, and then in my head I hear, all men are potential rapists, you're just an underachiever. And then I'm like, oh, please leave me alone, and then the girl says, Henry, who are you talking to? And I say, oh, it's just the voices in my head telling me to commit sex crimes. Don't go. And, I commit a lot of faux pas as well, particularly as a comic. When you're a comic, it's incredibly easy to accidentally say the wrong thing and accidentally upset people. Like, I did this gig a few years ago in this really grotty basement below a pub in front of about 5 people, Live the Dream, and it wasn't going very well, and you know how sometimes you mean to say one thing, but when you say it, it doesn't quite come out sounding how you hoped it would? Well, on this occasion, what I meant to say was, God, this room looks like the set of a rape scene in a David Fincher movie, but what I actually said was, this would be a good room to rape someone in. Now, if anything, that made things worse. It's like, because I always worry about kind of like being sort of misunderstood and how people are going to view me. It's another reason I got rid of my beard, actually, because I realised, actually, I think in our society we do have a tendency to judge people based on their appearances, and I want you to be honest with me here. Are you ever able to look at a bearded man without for a split second thinking he's a sex offender? It's a knee-jerk reaction, isn't it? It's the same as if you see someone with an eye patch, you think they're a pirate. Or, Or if you see someone with an iPhone, you think they're a wanker. You know, but I mean, when I've got a beard, you wouldn't believe how often I'll be in a public place and like a mother with her kid will see me and immediately grab her kid closer and give me this long glaring look as if there's a trail of sherbet lemons leading to my cock. And I find this really upsetting, you know. I find it particularly upsetting when parents with really ugly kids do this as well. Like, you know. Sometimes I like to freak him out, just go up to him and go, in your dreams. Let's face it, he's no Macaulay Culkin. I love practical jokes. But I do get off on the wrong foot with people quite easily. Like my name is Ginsberg. It's a Jewish surname, and I wasn't raised Jewish. I don't really have much sense of racial identity. But something happened to me very recently, which made me really rethink the way I feel about Judaism. I read this book called Mein Kampf. I don't know if some of you familiar with the text. Yeah, Mein Kampf, Hitler's best-selling autobiography. I was reading it, and the thing is, it's a fascinating book to read, but people are so closed-minded that if they see you reading it, they think just because you're reading it, you must be a Nazi, because I made the mistake of reading it in public. And, you know, 5 or 6 Jewish people actually came up to me and said, hey, you get out of our synagogue. You know, which is intolerant, and in fairness, I was reading it aloud. In German in an SS uniform, but you know, I'm allowed to say that because I'm racist. Now, I'm not really. I actually hate it when people do that. Do you ever have like a friend tell you a really racist joke and then at the end they go, oh, it's okay, my best friend's black? Really, are those the rules? Because that doesn't apply to anything else in life. You know, you can't rob a bank and go, give me your fucking money. It's okay, my dad's an accountant. You know. And I'm a white middle-class man, and as such I live in constant fear of being called a racist. Don't know if anyone else shares this anxiety. You know, sometimes you'll be chatting with some right-on person and may accuse you of being a racist because you don't know who the president of Swaziland is, and you say, oh, I'm not a racist, my best friend's black. And they say, oh yeah, what's his name? And then you panic and you say, Umbongo. And then your only chance of salvation is that they'll say, you know President Umbongo, and that never happens. But I do think it is quite difficult to be a right-thinking person, because as I said before, we do, I think, judge people based on their appearances, and from a very young age, and we do it all the time without even noticing. Something happened to me a while ago. A few years ago, I was walking down the street alone at night, and there was this group of black boys walking towards me. Now, when I saw them, I immediately thought to myself, oh, I hope they don't mug me. Which is a really racist thing to think, isn't it? I felt really ashamed of myself for letting that thought into my head, you know. I mean, the irony is they actually did mug me. And then I thought to myself, aha, not racist, psychic.